Going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. O'Connell to throw right away. That's to a man who's used to catching passes in the green and gold, Davante Adams.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That good for 22 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Lucas Van Ness in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Play action. Now O'Connell.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You look at this Packers defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That one complete to Trey Tucker.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to the running game with Jacobs.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The Raiders had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now O'Connell.
And that's complete to Adams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing, O'Connell.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's O'Connell.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Michael Mayer,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That one goes for 24 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Dobbs goes in motion. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. On play action. Love to throw.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Here we go.
Play action this time with Love. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And they'll move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell.
It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Las Vegas paid a steep price to acquire Adams from Green Bay last offseason, and yet They got their money's worth from him in 2022. NFL best 14 receiving touchdowns, over 1,500 yards, and a well-deserved third straight All-Pro selection.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. O'Connell.
They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
They'll go for it. O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A nice carry by Jacobs, who's coming off a career year. Just when it seemed like Vegas may have been ready to move on from him. Led the NFL with over 1,600 yards and was more than deserving of his first All-Pro selection.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, Love to pass.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Love, they go play action now. And the Raiders have got him.
Malone Nichols in there to take him down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Here we go, set. Fight 60. 52 blaster. Slide 2. Ready?
Love now to pass on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Black ultra. Blue strike.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and forced the incompletion.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Red, cycle. Go pink.
Love now. Flushed out right.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Watch out now, 50, Edo Blue. Hey, Blue.
First down, going to the air with Love. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one out to the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try to pick it up on 3rd down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Dobbs goes in motion.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
43 rail. Ready.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw now, here's Love. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 68 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Red, yellow.
Here's Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll send Watson in motion right. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Going back to Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Shot, 17.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, it's Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. Now Carlson for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception, Love. Incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover. But they've still got work to do to get to field goal range. And the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, Love.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check right. Ready?
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Amir Abdullah. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
One of the most exciting plays in football. A kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Up the week in the NFL, all tied on this Monday night as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ready?
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know, the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
560. Blaster.
Now Love. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Let's go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
97. Slide 2.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
That's caught by Tucker. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 22 yards. And the Raiders take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Watch out now. 52.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here we go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing. Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Quay Walker.
To the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And now an audible here into something else.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
123 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll come up now on 2nd down. O'Connell.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Here's O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. Pushes past it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Here's 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing, O'Connell.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Love.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Ready.
The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10.
Blue strike. Set.
Love.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Here's Love.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, Let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Love.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one last throw to see how it would have turned out. Instead, pass rush got to him and ended it that way.
So for the Raiders, they move back over 503-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.